Ugh. Oh, I'm awake. I mean, as the title implies, this will be a short stream. Did I? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Hi, airport. Ugh. Oh, I was not expecting that sudden uh, shift in lyric. Or in. What? This is why I usually wait to start stream until I'm fully awake. I mean, most restaurants are in F tier. If that's the thought process. Like, some don't even have restaurants or bathrooms unless you go into the mall that it's connected to. I mean, gas station bathrooms are worse, but that's by like 1 degree. Oh my god. My brain will wake up at some point. Well, this is definitely going to be a short stream. I already knew that. Things IRL, when it comes down to my job, have been destroying me. So, this is more of a touch base, get people an idea of what is going on, things that I plan on doing. Yes. Oh, I need to adjust my mic. There we go. Ugh. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Now, obviously, Silksong has become an off-stream game. I don't like playing it for huge chunks of time. Like, I like small chunks. So not stream really good for. we are also coming up on the spooky season. To the point where we're probably going to start playing more horror games. Coming up real soon. I might snag a game or two as well that are horror just so I have a little bit extra. Because at the moment I have Psychopomp Rental, which is supposed to be very short. Unsorted Horror as like for sure horror games that we'll try and play. Shelter from the Storm's also there. So we've got like a few games there that are horror. Obviously, Halloween Day, Mina the Hollower comes out. That one will do one stream of for sure to see if I think it's an on-stream or an off-stream game. Because, you know, I'm not sure if it's gonna be good or not for streaming. But I'm definitely gonna snag some horror games on Steam, and I think I have Alien Isolation on my PC from Epic. Maybe I'll load that one up. Alien... Yeah, I do. Let's install that while I'm thinking about it. I think I also have Amnesia. That could be a fun game for stream. So I'll download that real quick. Because these are just games I have on the Epic Game Store because they'd like to give away free games. So I've just added those to the queue of downloads over there. I mean, I know of it, but I've never played it, really. I know it was the big YouTube game. I remember that. Never really played it, but... Oh my god, excuse me. Oh my god. And... so that's probably games. I might snag a few more, depending. I remember playing a little bit of Amnesia the Bunker. And I stopped playing it because I was a little freaked out. And then I got rid of Game Pass, so you know. So, I mean, if it goes on sale before I do streams for horror games, I might play that. Because I don't want to spend 25 bucks on it. So, you know, I'll just have that on the wish list, so if it goes on sale... Oh, that's a game I need to add to the playlist specifically for Skylar. The Outlast Trials is a game Skylar really wants to play, so if I can convince him to play it, I'll have that as well, but... should have at least enough for the first little bit of doing horror games. Which, yeah, will be fun. Yeah, only thing I know about is it's horror, but it's multiplayer, so... tomorrow I am doing my first, like, doctor appointment related to HRT, so, I don't imagine that will fuck me up mentally, but it might. So, shouldn't fuck up any streams tomorrow, but like I said, shouldn't. And part of the reason the stream is going to be short is I need to record a few things for podcasty stuff. I've got I gotta do intro and outro stuff for Hex Club. Well, specifically the intro needs to be the Neon Noir one. There might be a few other things I record podcasty, but that's something I will be doing after stream, because if I don't do it after stream, it's probably not getting done for like weeks again. Let's see. I mean, something that I might do in the near future, I kind of want to run a Dread campaign using a modified version by using a deck of cards where you don't want to flip jokers. Because, I mean, I've tried digital Jenga towers, they just don't really feel good. Yeah, essentially just really bad Gmod physics. They just don't feel good. Like, the only ones that I think would feel good is if there was, like, a VR version of Jenga. And I know for a fact, almost all of my friends don't have VR. So, you know, and I also don't have VR, but I also wouldn't need it because I'd be running the game. VR really is, like, VR for PC. Let's see what we're looking at price-wise. Like $1,000 if you want to get the Valve one. Oh my god, just show me like the price. If you want to get the metal one, it is not showing up. If you want the thing, yeah, like I think the cheapest I could find is still like pushing up on 1,000. I mean, that is something I would like to do for streams. I would like to do VR chat and other such things. But your girly isn't making money streaming, and it doesn't have a whole lot of money. So, you know, pretty far down the line. I mean, I definitely want to one of these days do like a IRL Dread stream. Or not even a stream, like a series, like for the podcast. Where it gets kind of insane and would need a lot more production value. Kind of like the Sagas of Sundry series that existed. I mean, you can probably find it online. So, you know, maybe check out Saga of Sundry if you like horror. But I kind of want to do something like that one of these days. Let's see. What else was I going to talk about? So, YouTube. I've talked about a few ideas I've had for video series. I don't know when I'm going to start working on any of them. Because we have the Pepe Sylvia style conspiracy boards that just get more and more insane. Oh my god. But I also had like a new idea on how to do Camp Slasher, taking it from being a podcast and just be a fucking YouTube series instead, where I would essentially record my, well, not record my reaction, but I would watch something. I'd start a recording where I talk about my thoughts on it, usually one episode at a time. So, like, you know, take episode 1, watch episode 1, talk about episode 1, wait a week, watch it again, and then come in with a more cognizant thought process and conversation. And then if I have friends who are wanting to react to or join me on watching things blind, I would get footage of them reacting to what I said, and then at the end of like the season or the series or the whatever, there would be like a full-on conversation with them, like instead of them reacting. Well, I don't know fully how that one would work, but there would be a conversation, so it would be like the finale of each thing would be a little more weighty. Let's see. I really do one of these days want to run like a very small fighting game tournament. Very small, because I probably won't be able to do a huge cash prize or the like, but I just want to do a fighting game tournament because I think that'd be a fun stream. Probably would talk to Caffeinet about that one more, because I know Caffeinet is also a fighting game girly. Probably a bigger fighting game girly than I am. Although, admittedly, I'd probably keep it to Guilty Gear Strive. Well, I wouldn't be participating, I'd be hosting, so I guess I would choose a fighting game that is fun but cheap. Because, you know, I want the barrier of entry to be as little as possible. So maybe I'll check out that One Strike, I think is the name of the game, that yeah, recommended, One Strike. Because apparently it's really good. So we'll see how that kind of goes. Maybe I could do the fucking Shovel Knight fighting game thing. Because I think Shovel Knight Treasure Trove, install, Oh wow, there's so much content in less than a gig of game data. I didn't realize that. But I think that it has what's it called? What's it called, brain? Remote play together, I think. Cause then I could just yeah, it's got remote play together. So I could load it up and get the players into the game, and then they could play it, and I'd have an easier time with capturing and the like. So maybe I could do something with that, you know, maybe... Uh-oh. Model? Okay, that was weird. Something that people will be seeing more about really soon is I'm trying to run an award show this year. I'm just kind of figuring out the last few awards, and they're not all like best streamer. Like there's like maybe a few of those style awards, but more of them are meant to be silly, kind of stupid awards. Like there's an award for the biggest gooner, the most aura, you know, stupid things. The only rule is you have to be like a streamer. You know what, Best Sneeze is a really good idea. Let's go ahead and add that to the list, because I think that would be funny. And ideally, people would submit clips when they suggest somebody, just so that people would be able to have proof. You know, obviously you can't do that with everything, but you know, we want like proof of the moment. That's what we want. Like we have just a little guy achievement or award. Just a little guy. We've got the Come At Me Bro achievement or award. Like, most of them are silly. But then there are some that's like charity MVP. So, you know, the person who's done really good charity work, if they're like streaming. There's a best shitpost category. We've got... I don't want to name many more. I'll say there's also Horniest on Main, which will be fun. And that kind of thing. And, we have something similar to that, so we don't need to worry about that one. Oh god, I just pulled my keycap off for some reason. I don't know why. My brain just went, you should do this. And then it did. I guess the last thing I'm gonna do is say I am working on getting examples ready, but I'm gonna try and open up commissions for like a your character here kind of thing. And if you've been in the... Oh my god. Oh. If you've been in the Discord and watching the I Made This channel, you probably... Well, you should know what the art style of the thing would look like. I have a handful. I've made 2 so far, and I'm almost through a third one. planning on having at least 8 before I kind of like make the public post about it. But they're probably going to go $50 each because it takes about 1 to 2 hours to get them done. So that way I'm making a pretty good amount of money per one. And hopefully people are commissioning them because they're cheap. Like, there'd probably be things like complexity fees. If it's like, oh wow, this thing's really complicated, it's going to take more time. So it's like X% more cost, or something that I would do is just like for $25 more, so jumping to 75, I would make it, I'd split up the art so that it were VTuber, it would be able to be VTuber stuff. Split up, that's what it goes. So the layers would be split up, it'd be a little more intensive, but because it's also a simpler art style in that, it wouldn't take too long for me to, you know, do that kind of thing. Oh my god. But ow. Ow, that sneeze kind of hurt my wrist. Ow. Or maybe my wrist just hurt and that made me aware of it. I don't know. Oh my god, that hurts so much more than it should. Ow. Or maybe my body's just sore. Oh my god, my arms also hurt. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Okay, we're gonna... let's find that raid. Pain. Yes, much pain. Okay, we'll head over to Caffeinet. I believe they have an open VC for certain people, so I might jump in that for a bit. Just because my brain needs some time to wake up still before I do recording for all of the podcast things, but say hi, be cool, that kind of thing, and bye.